BC ជាឧត្តមភាពដ៏ល្អឯង
I think Cambodia, the fashion industry, it's growing, and I think this industry, I would say, is going towards from small become medium. And I also noticed that Cambodia itself, the garment industry is also very big. That's why I think the fashion industry, if related and link up with the garment industry itself, it will grow much faster and bigger. Since Cambodia is like, the garment industry is huge, we can actually take advantage of that to create more like chances and ideas for the younger generation for fashion industry and then combine together, which I think that's how you also improve if there is more next step coming up, and which I can see from the beginning until now. I think there's a lot of improvement already on the concept design ideas from the younger generation.
ទូទៅខ្ញុំអាចនិយាយថាវិស័យ fashion នៅខ្មែរហ្នឹងគឺ a small growing industry អញ្ចឹងដោយសារតែយើងអត់មានឫសគល់នៃ fashion ហ្នឹងឯងអញ្ចឹងយើងរៀនពីប្រទេសដទៃជាពិសេសប្រចាំប្រទេសមួយរយៈក្រោយនេះនៅពេលដែលចាប់ផ្ដើមមានសាលាក្មេងៗជំនាន់ក្រោយគាត់ចាប់អារម្មណ៍គាត់ទៅរៀនគាត់រៀនចប់គាត់មកវិញត្រឡប់មកវិញគាត់ចាប់ផ្ដើម design ហើយធ្វើឲ្យ local people យើងគាត់ចាប់ផ្ដើមជ្រាបថាអ្វីជា fashion design ដែលគាត់អាចបែងចែកដាច់រវាង fashion design និង engineering កាត់ដេរ ចង់និយាយការពិតគឺ industry របស់យើងគឺនៅក្រោមគេបើធៀបដល់ internationally យើងធៀបតាម Southeast Asia បើធៀបជាមួយវៀតណាមមួយថៃគឺអត់ធៀបអត់បានទេគេទៅលឿនគេទៅឆ្ងាយ
The young generation nowadays in Cambodia for fashion industry, they're very, very passionate. I can see how they're trying to step out their own comfort box, which is amazing because it's very scary somehow for them to think out the box. I know they feel very uncomfortable, but they still have this passion and courage to push through it. And this is what I can see from them. So I definitely think that they deserve to have these chances for them to push harder. And we, being in here for this industry for a while and maybe going outside and understand what's happening outside as well to come back into this country is to lead them into a better, brighter future for that. ចឹងបើថាយើងគួរតែបង្កើតកម្មវិធីឲ្យគេបន្តបដាពីវិស័យ fashion បានច្រើនតិចដើម្បីឲ្យក្មេងជំនាន់ក្រោយគាត់មានសមត្ថភាពគួតប្រជែងជាមួយនឹងប្រទេសផ្សេងនឹង the world I believe Bayon TV have this new program to allow, like we have 10 young designers that we selected to give them a chance to shine their creativity and promote what their idea is. And at the same time, I think this is a chance for them to really go into their culture and finding some unique materials from Cambodia itself, the country, to build their creativity to combine together. កម្មវិធី Lion of Fashion ហ្នឹងយើងមានវិធីសាស្ត្ររបស់យើងបង្ហាញពីការបង្កើតសម្លៀកបំពាក់ការបង្កើតសម្លៀកបំពាក់ហ្នឹងគឺមានខ្លះមានជាងកាដេមាន ដិន មានអ្នកបច្ចេកទេសមានអ្នកសិប្បកម្មហើយទៀតសោតនៅក្នុងកម្មវិធី Lion of Fashion របស់យើងហ្នឹងយើងនឹងជ្រើសរើសយកបេក្ខជនចំនួន10នាក់ឲ្យពួកគាត់បង្កើតសម្លៀកបំពាក់20 look ដែលបង្ហាញពីវប្បធម៌បង្ហាញពីប្រជាជនបង្ហាញពីធនធានរបស់យើងដើម្បីដែលយើងមាន ABC Beer, which have our sponsor for the budget for them to create from the imagination, creativity into the reality product. And I think this is a very impressive and amazing platform for the younger generation to go on to the next step and chase their dream to be closer. And at the end of the program, I believe that there will be a lot of international professional in this industry. People will be coming to see their creativity, and hopefully we can open the door and give them a chance to go to the next step to the world.
ABC ជាឧត្តមភាពដ៏ល្អឯង ABC ជាឧត្តមភាពដ៏ល្អឯង
ខ្ញុំសុកណានជា fashion designer នៅក្នុង brand ខ្លួនឯងឈ្មោះសុកណានខ្ញុំធ្វើការនឹងប្រហែលជាជាង10ឆ្នាំហើយតែពីចុងខ្ញុំធ្វើការជាគេហៅ private ជាមួយនឹងភ្ញៀវខ្ញុំអត់ស្ទើរចេញមុខជាសាធារណៈពេកទេត្រឡប់ទៅវិញប្រហែលជាអាចថា20ឆ្នាំម្ដងកាលនោះខ្ញុំរៀនចប់ទូទៅដូចគេហ្នឹងចប់វិទ្យាល័យចូលមហាវិទ្យាល័យខ្ញុំរៀនកសិកម្មហើយបន្ទាប់មកបែកគណិតថាចង់រកស៊ីអញ្ចឹងទៅមានអីសួរសម័យហ្នឹងអ្នកដែលរកស៊ីដូចតែគ្នាតាំងពីសម័យមុនដល់ឥឡូវគឺ in trend មួយណាដែលគេរកស៊ីបែបណានឹងរកដូចគ្នាកាលនោះសម័យហ្នឹងគេចិត្តលក់កៅអៅថៃអញ្ចឹងខ្ញុំទៅយកកៅអៅថៃមកលក់ដូចគ្នាលក់អញ្ចឹងទៅឡើងចុះវាហត់ជិះឡានឡើងម៉ោងងើបម៉ោង2ជិះតាក់ស៊ីដាច់ព្រលឹងទៅដល់ប៉ោយប៉ែតឆ្លងទៅដល់នាំទៅដល់បាងកកប្រហែលជាម៉ោង12ថ្ងៃអញ្ចឹងយើងចំណាយពេលពីយប់ដល់ម៉ោង12ថ្ងៃត្រង់យើងចាប់ដាំទិញអីវ៉ាន់ហើយអត់ហ៊ាននៅយូរទេដោយសារតែយើងទិញចាប់យើងត្រឡប់មកវិញហើយអញ្ចឹងបើថាយើងចំណាយពេលកម្លាំងកាយកម្លាំងចិត្តយើងហ្នឹងគឺច្រើនណាស់ហើយបន្ទាប់មកទៀតដោយសារតែយើងចេះតែធ្វើយូរទៅយើងមើលទៅស្រុកខ្មែរគឺប្រទេសមួយប្រទេសរោងចក្រកាត់ដេរហើយយើងស្គាល់ប្រភពដែលកណាត់សរុញរោងចក្រហ្នឹងទៅលក់ទូទៅពងអូស័យអញ្ចឹងចាប់ផ្ដើមគាត់ថាបើសិនជាយើងធ្វើខ្លួនឯងយ៉ាងម៉េចដែរយើងឲ្យជាងកាត់ដេរនៅស្រុកយើងហ្នឹងកាត់កៅអៅយើងមកលក់ខ្លួនឯងយើងធ្វើបានមួយរយៈខ្លីជាងគាត់ចាប់ផ្ដើមយើងនិយាយថាពេលដែលយើងមាន designer ដែលពិបាកតិចគាត់ធ្វើអត់កើតអញ្ចឹងគាត់អត់ទទួលអញ្ចឹងខ្ញុំគួរវិធីបែបណាអញ្ចឹងខ្ញុំគួរតែរកកន្លែងណាដែលរៀនបានរៀននៅយើងខ្ញុំច្បាស់ជាតិចនេះផងយើងបានដូចគាត់អញ្ចឹងបើថាអ្វីដែលយើងចង់បានគឺយើងនឹងធ្វើអត់បានទេអញ្ចឹងខ្ញុំសម្រេចចិត្តរៀននៅថៃមួយឆ្នាំប្រហែល7-2ឆ្នាំខ្ញុំត្រឡប់មកវិញខ្ញុំចាប់ផ្ដើមធ្វើខ្លួនឯងតែធ្វើខ្លួនឯងក៏វាអត់ជោគជ័យណាដែរធម្មតាសិស្សថ្មីវាអត់មានបទពិសោធន៍ចឹងពិបាកតិចអញ្ចឹងយើងចាប់ផ្ដើមរៀនពីកំហុសនៃការងាររបស់យើងវិញយើងចាប់ផ្ដើមធ្វើយូរទៅយើងចាប់ផ្ដើមរៀនពីអស់ហ្នឹងហើយធ្វើទៅតាក់ត្រង់ណាខ្ញុំទៅរៀនតទៀតអញ្ចឹងខ្ញុំមិនដែរឈប់រៀនខ្ញុំសូម្បីរាល់ថ្ងៃក៏ខ្ញុំនៅតែព្យាយាមរៀននៅតិចថ្មីដែលខ្ញុំចង់ដឹងតែខ្ញុំអត់ដឹងថាខ្ញុំស្រឡាញ់អាហ្នឹងតាំងពីពេលណាគ្រាន់ថាពេលដែលខ្ញុំចាប់ដើមពេលដែលខ្ញុំធ្វើវាគឺខ្ញុំសប្បាយចិត្តនឹងធ្វើវាអញ្ចឹងអានេះជាដើមតងនៃអាជីពដល់ថ្ងៃនេះខ្ញុំចូលរួមនៅខ្មែរដូចជាពីកម្មវិធីមានភ្នំពេញ Designer Week ហើយនឹងកាលពីមុនមាន Fashion Illumination ហើយក្រៅប្រទេសមកខ្ញុំបានចូលរួម Malaysia Fashion Week ហើយនឹង I Fashion Festival នៅឥណ្ឌូនេស៊ី
Hi, I'm Natasha Van, the founder of Natasha Van Collection. We have been designing for, I would say, nearly 8 years for this brand, and we've been here 8 years in Cambodia. That's how we started. Ideally, we do concept design for sketching women's wear and also men's wear starting now. I'm also a fashion photographer and also a stylist. We've started off doing women's wear afterwards. What we are trying to create here is to let the younger generation to understand how can they think out of the box, even though they have their own culture in their country. We, or the brand itself, or me myself, is going to be the mentor in this program to lead the younger generation to think of in a better direction from their own creation. So once to understand what is in their mind and what they want to do, and then to lead them to a better future and the next step where can they try to go globally. I study fashion, styling and photography and also women's wear in London. That's how I start, and then doing textile. And then after that, I think Cambodia is a very good opportunity for a brand to start, as because the garment industry here is very big. And I think it's also how amazing that the raw material and culture here will inspire me a lot. And that's how I started to have our build brand here. I did 3 to 4 fashion show in Cambodia itself, and before that I did London, Milan, New York, Paris Fashion Week, all of it already, and we pretty much doing those twice a year. And because of COVID, that's why I didn't stop and pause, and then which this coming year we're gonna go to Milan and Paris Fashion Week again. But one new thing is we joined Hong Kong Fashion Week last year, and this year coming up as well. I think nowadays the fashion industry direction is going towards Asia. So before we join all these big four, we say the fashion shows and fashion week, now we want to towards the direction to Asia country. As a designer myself, I would say that the expertise that we have is more on the concept and idea and trending on the creativity. So this idea, I think how we're going to build is what we can do also is to lead the younger generation to understand how we're going to, from their head and ideas, basically whatever in their head, to push it out from it and transform into a realistic reality.
នៅក្នុងកម្មវិធីហ្នឹងដែរខ្ញុំជា mentor ក្នុងនាមជា mentor មួយរូបខ្ញុំរំពឹងថាខ្ញុំនឹងអាចប្រាប់គាត់ពីបទពិសោធន៍ហើយនឹងបង្ហាញគាត់ពីជំនាញរបស់ខ្ញុំខ្លះខ្ញុំជឿថាពួកគាត់នៅមានជំនាញរបស់គាត់ទេខ្ញុំប៉ុន្តែខ្ញុំអាចកែតម្រូវពួកគាត់ខ្លះប៉ុន្តែមិនទាំងអស់ទេជំនាញរបស់ខ្ញុំចូលចិត្តបង្កើតកៅអៅដេកៅអៅអញ្ចឹង technique នៅក្នុងបច្ចេកទេសនៅក្នុងការបង្កើតកៅអៅហ្នឹងខ្ញុំគិតថាខ្ញុំដឹងច្រើនអញ្ចឹងខ្ញុំអាចកែតម្រូវពួកគាត់បានខ្លះខ្ញុំនឹងបាត់និយាយថាខ្ញុំកែតម្រូវពួកគាត់ទាំងអស់ទេខ្ញុំនឹងកែតម្រូវនៅលើបច្ចេកទេសដែលពួកគាត់មានពីមុនដើម្បីឲ្យគាត់ប្រសើរជាងមុននៅក្នុងកម្មវិធី Lion Fashion ហ្នឹងខ្ញុំរំពឹងថាខ្ញុំនឹងជួប diversity designer មានប្រិយមានប្រុស LGBT ខ្ញុំរំភើបរាល់ពេលដែលខ្ញុំជួបក្មេងៗជំនាន់ក្រោយខ្ញុំសប្បាយចិត្តនឹង share បទពិសោធន៍របស់ខ្ញុំឲ្យគាត់បានស្ដាប់បានយល់តែតែមួយថាគាត់នឹងព្រមស្ដាប់គាត់នឹងទទួលបទពិសោធន៍របស់យើងមានសម្រាប់ពួកគាត់អត់ internationally needed
ABC ជាឧត្តមភាពដ៏ល្អឯង ABC ជាឧត្តមភាពដ៏ល្អឯង
Hello everyone, welcome to Factory Phnom Penh. This is going to be the headquarters for this coming few weeks. One more thing, congratulations, you guys are officially the first batch of Lion of Fashion.
អារម្មណ៍របស់ខ្ញុំដែលបានចូលរួមនៅក្នុងកម្មវិធីនឹងដំបូងខ្ញុំគិតថាវាអស្ចារ្យមែនទែនសម្រាប់ខ្ញុំដោយសារតែខ្ញុំគឺជា designer ជំនាន់ថ្មីហើយក៏មានឱកាសសម្រាប់បង្ហាញស្នាដៃនៅលើឆាកដ៏ធំមួយនេះផងដែរ
អារម្មណ៍ផ្ទាល់គឺសប្បាយចិត្ត ដែលថាខ្លួនឯងខ្លាយខ្លួនជា lion មួយក្នុងចំណោម lion 10 នាក់
សម្រាប់ខ្ញុំមានអារម្មណ៍រំភើបដោយសារតែពេលដែលមកដល់គឺបានជួបជាមួយនឹង lion ទាំង 10 ហើយខ្ញុំរំពឹងថាយើងនឹងបានរៀនពីគ្នាទៅវិញទៅមក
Because I've been here one before, but today, yeah, it's still the same feeling. It's good and looking good, and you feel like you want to learn, and also like the atmosphere is really nice, the colors, and then also the book installation is really good too.
ដំបូងមានអារម្មណ៍ថារំភើបខ្លាំងបងព្រោះអីនេះគឺជា first experience ដែលខ្ញុំបានមកធ្វើអញ្ចឹងណាបងខ្ញុំស្គាល់បងសុកណាន់
mentor បងប្រុសអត់ស្គាល់ direct ទេតែធ្លាប់ឮតាមការណែនាំពីគ្រូហើយនឹងឆែក page គាត់អីនៅពេលដែលខ្ញុំធ្លាប់បានឆែកតាម page ហើយនឹងធ្លាប់ឆាតទៅគាត់ដែរប៉ុន្តែប្រហែលជាការងារគាត់រវល់ច្រើនគាត់អត់បានឆ្លើយតបពេកនៅពេលដែលជួបផ្ទាល់អ្វីដែលយើងចង់ដឹងគាត់ឆ្លើយនៅអ្វីដែលយើងចង់ដឹង surprise ព្រោះធ្លាប់ទុកគាត់ជា idol ដែរតែពេលដែលមានគ្រូណែនាំគាត់ជា designer ជើងចាស់ម្នាក់ហើយធ្លាប់មើលប្រវត្តិការងាររបស់គាត់ជា designer ល្បីក៏ចង់ក្លាយជាអ្នកល្បីដូចគាត់ដែរក៏ចង់មានអ្នកស្គាល់ដូចគាត់ដែរ
ការ design របស់គាត់វា inspiration មកខ្ញុំច្រើនមែនតើតកតងជាមួយនឹង mode ដូចជាការ design របស់គាត់តកតងជាមួយនឹងអារម្មណ៍ដែលបានជួបគាត់ផ្ទាល់ដូចជាបានដឹងដោយសារតែយើងគឺជា fan ម្នាក់
mentor ទាំងពីរគឺខ្ញុំធ្លាប់ស្គាល់គាត់គ្រាន់តែដឹងថាគាត់គឺជាអ្នកណាគាត់គឺជាម្ចាស់ brand របស់សក្តាន Cambodia និង Natasha Wan សម្រាប់ខ្ញុំនៅពេលដែលខ្ញុំជួបគាត់ដំបូងខ្ញុំពិតជាមានអារម្មណ៍ថាសប្បាយរីករាយហើយក៏រៀងភ័យដែរដោយសារតែជាលើកទី1ដែលបាននិយាយផ្ទាល់ជាមួយនឹងគាត់ខ្ញុំអាចនិយាយបានថាខ្ញុំក៏ជា fan ម្នាក់របស់បងសុកណាន់ Cambodia ដោយសារតែ collection របស់គាត់គឺមានភាពស្អាតខ្លាំងមាន detail មាន textile មានការ focus ទៅលើអាចនិយាយបានថា silhouette រូបរាងរបស់រ៉ូបនឹងខ្លាំង
សម្រាប់ខ្ញុំបាទដូចជាមានអារម្មណ៍ថាជាពិសេស mentor មានអារម្មណ៍ថាភ្ញាក់ផ្អើលព្រោះអត់គិតថាធ្លាប់ខ្ញុំបានធ្លាប់ស្គាល់ពួកគាត់ពីមុនហើយដល់ពេលដែលចូលរួមកម្មវិធីហ្នឹងគឺអត់ដឹងថាពួកគាត់ធ្វើជា mentor សោះអញ្ចឹងមានអារម្មណ៍ថាភ្ញាក់ផ្អើលហើយក៏ដូចជាជាមួយនឹង live entity ទៀតក៏អ្នកខ្លះក៏បានធ្លាប់ស្គាល់ហើយអ្នកខ្លះក៏អត់ធ្លាប់ស្គាល់ហើយអញ្ចឹងក៏មានអារម្មណ៍ថាដូចជាគិតថារៀងពេលខ្លះមានអារម្មណ៍ថាដូចជាមិនសូវស្រួលដែរព្រោះថាដូចយើងចាស់ជាងគេអញ្ចឹងមានអារម្មណ៍ដូចជាចង់រៀងដូចអូខេ
ធ្លាប់ឮឈ្មោះគាត់តែថ្ងៃហ្នឹងជួបគាត់ផ្ទាល់លើកទី1សប្បាយចិត្តចង់ថាពួកគាត់ really nice yeah
បងសុកណាន់ខ្ញុំស្គាល់គាត់ដោយសារខ្ញុំធ្លាប់បានអញ្ជើញចូលរួមការតាំងបង្ហាញស្លៀកពាក់របស់គាត់នៅ Hayat ហើយសម្រាប់បងណាតាចាខ្ញុំធ្លាប់ចូលរួមប្រកួតដែលមានគាត់ជាគណៈកម្មការនៅក្នុងស្រុកដូចគ្នាសម្រាប់ខ្ញុំចាប់អារម្មណ៍លើការងារគាត់ទាំងពីរគាត់មានចំណុចដែលឲ្យយើងរៀនសូត្រពីគាត់ទាំងពីរដូចគ្នាសម្រាប់ខាង mentor ណាតាចាខ្ញុំសម្លឹងឃើញនៅរបៀបក្នុងការរៀបចំ style ស្លៀកពាក់របស់គាត់នៅពេលដែលគាត់រៀបចំនៅ runway ហើយសម្រាប់ mentor សុកណាន់ខ្ញុំមើលទៅលើ detail ដែលគាត់ធ្វើទៅលើរ៉ូបការប្រើប្រាស់ដិនប្រើប្រាស់អង្កាំរបស់គាត់នៅលើរ៉ូបរបស់គាត់មួយយ៉ាងប្រណិតដែរបងនិយាយទៅខ្ញុំមានអារម្មណ៍នៅតែរំភើបនឹងបានជួបគាត់ដដែលខ្ញុំនឹងមានឱកាសរៀនបន្ថែមពីគាត់បន្ថែមទៀត
Soknan just heard the name and I just see him for the first time today. And Natasha, we were meeting one long time when we working together at the backstage of the Cambodian Next Top Models. Yeah, and and then we were talking a little bit in the online for working about the fashion too, like a few years back. Yeah. Well, first of all, he's handsome, and he's a really natural guy, and it's good, like giving like really natural the compliment to the work, and then also like connection to all the competitor as joining this program. Yeah, I heard his name before a long time ago, about his work too in the social media or something like that. Yeah, I'm not a fan of anyone. I'm a fan of myself, but I like it's something that I like, but it's not a fan. Yeah. I think I noticed his name first of all about about the fashion show, and then I saw the piece of the model walking in the event or something like that, and then the present about the designer or something like that. Yeah, it's like that. And I feel like impressed about the work, and it's really nice, and yeah. And then like that, when I see the work good, and then after I find who is do that, or who is did this, or who is something like that. Yeah.
គេមិនដែរអ្នកទាំងអស់គ្នាដែលបានមកទីនេះរំភើបអត់បងរំភើបដូចគ្នាដែលបានជួបបងប្អូនហើយពួកបងប្អូនគួរតែមានមោទនភាពណាស់ដែលបានចូលរួមក្នុងកម្មវិធីរបស់យើងដោយសារតែក្នុងចំណោមបេក្ខជនទូទាំងប្រទេសយើងជ្រើសរើសយកតែ10រូបប៉ុណ្ណោះពួកយើងនឹងសូមឲ្យបងប្អូនតែ10រូបបង្ហាញពីសមត្ថភាពទេពកោសល្យបងប្អូនដើម្បីចូលទៅក្នុងវិស័យ fashion អន្តរជាតិ
Well, in line of fashion, we're also having this opportunity to not just showcase your talent as a designer, but we also want to showcase that what we can offer to the international.
ដូចបងប្អូនដឹងស្រាប់ហើយថាក្នុងចំណោមប្រទេសដទៃមិនថាអ្នកជិតខាងឬក៏ international យើងជាប្រទេសដែលក្មេងខេជាងគេនៅក្នុងវិស័យ fashion ក្នុងកម្មវិធីពួកយើងមានគោលបំណងធំគឺដើម្បីឲ្យបងប្អូនប្រើសមត្ថភាពទេពកោសល្យបងប្អូនដើម្បីបង្ហាញអំពីប្រទេសកម្ពុជាវប្បធម៌ពីប្រជាជននិងពីធនធានដែលយើងមានទៅ international
We also want to know that what we can have and offer as in what is the culture. We also want people to know that what our country as in our natural resources, our creativity and our skill can showcase to the world.
យើងនឹងមានថវិកាបន្តិចបន្តួចចំនួន$2,000សម្រាប់បងប្អូនទាំងអស់គ្នាបង្កើតនៅសម្លៀកបំពាក់បងប្អូននឹងត្រូវបង្កើតធ្វើកៅអៅ2ឈុតដើម្បីបង្ហាញពីប្រទេសកម្ពុជាតាមរយៈ fashion
Sona and I is going to guide you guys all the way and being the mentor here for you if you need it. And also at the end of the program, we're going to have a fashion presentation, which is going to present to the fashion industry people. And at the same time, maybe it's going to be in the international press.
តាមរយៈការពិនិត្យប្រវត្តិហើយនិង portfolio ដែលបងប្អូនផ្ញើមកពួកបងហ្នឹងបងគិតថាក្នុងចំណោមបងប្អូននឹងអាចមានសមត្ថភាពតាក់ទាញទស្សនវិស័យអន្តរជាតិគេនឹងយកទៅចុះផ្សាយនៅក្នុងលេខផកគេ
Well, how do you feel about being in international media? Maybe Jan, how do you feel?
សម្រាប់ខ្ញុំបើសិនបើខ្ញុំទទួលបានឱកាសមួយនេះខ្ញុំពិតជាសប្បាយរីករាយមែនតើហើយក៏ដូចជាមានមោទនភាពជាខ្លាំងដែលក្នុងនាមខ្ញុំជាអ្នកច្នៃម៉ូដមួយរូបអាចនាំយកស្នាដៃក៏ដូចជាប្រទេសកម្ពុជាទាំងមូលទៅកាន់ពិភពលោកឲ្យបានស្គាល់ហើយមួយវិញទៀតវាក៏ជាឱកាសដ៏ល្អមែនទែនសម្រាប់ការអភិវឌ្ឍវិស័យ fashion នៅក្នុងប្រទេសខ្មែរហើយក៏ដូចជាការផ្ដល់ឱកាសជាច្រើនទៅដល់អ្នកច្នៃម៉ូដចំនួនក្រោយផងដែរ
Okay. And how about you, Elena?
សម្រាប់ខ្ញុំពិតជាសប្បាយចិត្តខ្លាំងមែនតើសម្រាប់ការដែលខ្ញុំអាចយកស្នាដៃខ្ញុំទៅបង្ហាញនៅលើ magazine អន្តរជាតិហើយក៏ជាមោទនភាពសម្រាប់ខ្លួនខ្ញុំផ្ទាល់ហើយក៏សម្រាប់កម្ពុជាទាំងមូលដែលមានឈ្មោះកម្ពុជាទៅលើឆាកមួយនឹងដែលឲ្យអ្នកទាំងអស់គ្នាស្គាល់ពីកម្ពុជា
ដំណោះគិតមិនដែរបើសិនជាការងារបងប្អូនតាក់ទាញឲ្យផ្នែកអន្តរជាតិបងឯងគិតថាវានឹងផ្លាស់ប្ដូរជីវិតបងឯងនឹងមិនដែរនៅក្នុងវិស័យ fashion ហ្នឹង
សម្រាប់ខ្ញុំបើសិនជាខ្ញុំទទួលបាន international exposure ខ្ញុំគិតថានឹងធ្វើឲ្យម៉ាកសម្លៀកបំពាក់ក្នុងស្រុកតូចមួយដែលខ្ញុំបានបង្កើតទទួលបានការចាប់អារម្មណ៍ពីអ្នកវិនិយោគជាតិនិងអន្តរជាតិហើយក៏ជាឱកាសដែលធ្វើឲ្យខ្ញុំបានបង្កើតទំនាក់ទំនងដើម្បីនាំយកម៉ាកសម្លៀកបំពាក់ផ្ទាល់ខ្លួនទៅកាន់ទីផ្សារអន្តរជាតិ
Good. How about you, Muchong?
Yeah, it's for me. I think like if this is the case that we can present as our the whole events with the concept that I think me or together that got from this program. I think is a really best opportunity to showcase of the Cambodian cultures and our Cambodian people, and also like many things that the international stage should think about that we are missing some part of before. Yeah.
Amazing. And for the help of sponsor ABC Beer, we actually have this opportunity to not just showcase your creativity and also can showcase the skill of Khmer culture and art. And this is what we actually want to push it.
តាមរយៈការបង្ហាញប្រទេសកម្ពុជាតាមវិស័យ fashion យើងមានចំណុចខ្លះដែលបងប្អូនគួរតែដឹងដូចជាគាត់បាន mention មុនហ្នឹងថាយើងមានអាចមាន culture មាន art យើងមានផលិតផលក្នុងស្រុកដែលអាចបង្កើតបានដូចជាកណាត់សូត្រយើងមាន hole យើងមាន ប្រមួងយើងមាន seal organza the local made យើងអាចបង្កើតតាមអត្តសញ្ញាណជាតិដូចជាសត្វដូចជារុក្ខជាតិជាដើម
And actually maybe we can show some unique accessory of Cambodians.
បងគិតថាឥឡូវគួរដល់ពេលដែលយើងត្រូវបំបែកចាប់ក្រុមគ្នា
ABC ជាឧត្តមភាពដ៏ល្អឯង ត្តមភាពដ៏ល្អឯង
Some of you guys might think this is a competition. Well, absolutely not. Well, if we're gonna pick you guys already be in front of us, I think you guys are already a winner in our heart. So therefore, we want you guys to support and help each other and in a group.
ពួកយើងនឹងបែងចែកអូនទាំងអស់គ្នាទាំង10នាក់ជា3ក្រុមក្រុម A B C ចង់ដឹងអត់ថាពីណាគេនៅក្នុងក្រុមមួយណាអូខេយើងចាប់ផ្ដើមក្រុម A មុនក្រុម A មាន Elena Catherine មួយឆោមហើយនិង Johan អូខេ
And let's continue. Group B is gonna be Damon and Jan and Simon.
ហើយក្រុមចុងក្រោយក្រុម C មាន Kim មាន Ken ហើយនិង Nini.
Well, now it's time to get into the group and know each other.
Hi, hello, Mom. បានរួមក្រុមបងទាំងពីរ
ខ្ញុំមានការសប្បាយចិត្តបន្តិចបន្តួចដែរពីព្រោះអីខ្ញុំធ្លាប់តែធ្វើការម្នាក់ឯងប៉ុន្តែឥឡូវវាជាឱកាសល្អសម្រាប់ខ្ញុំសិក្សានៅការធ្វើការ corporate ជាមួយគ្នាជាមួយនឹង team
ពីរអ្នកហ្នឹងខ្ញុំស្គាល់ម្នាក់ដែលគាត់ធ្លាប់ធ្វើជាគ្រូខ្ញុំអញ្ចឹងណាពេលដែលខ្ញុំអត់និយាយទៅខ្ញុំអត់ចេះអីពេលខ្ញុំចូលដំបូងគាត់បរៀនខ្ញុំហើយដល់ពេលម្នាក់ទៀតគាត់ជាអតីតគ្រូនៅសាលាហ្នឹងដែរប៉ុន្តែពេលខ្ញុំចូលមកគឺគាត់ចេញបាត់ហើយស្គាល់និយាយទៅសរុបទៅស្គាល់មួយអត់មួយ
That I can be able to help the team. I think like it's not much that I can say that because when we're here and then we're sharing our own opinion and it's just sharing is not happening because they have their own unique design too. And then but some part that we're mixing and then we try to.
ពួកខ្ញុំនឹងមាន senior junior តែខ្ញុំក៏អាចចែកម្លេចបទពិសោធន៍ខ្ញុំទៅ junior ដែរពេលគាត់ឆ្ងល់ពេលគាត់អីខ្ញុំជួយគាត់បានឧទាហរណ៍ junior របស់ខ្ញុំឥឡូវគាត់ពង start គ្រឿង concept អីចឹងណាចឹងខ្ញុំណែនាំប្រាប់គាត់ហើយគាត់ថាមានពេលក៏អាចជួបគ្នាខ្ញុំអាចជួយគាត់ក្រៅបាន
វាជាបទពិសោធន៍ថ្មីមួយសម្រាប់ខ្ញុំដោយសារតែជាទូទៅក្នុងការ design ភាគច្រើនខ្ញុំអត់សូវធ្វើជាក្រុមចឹងហើយខ្ញុំគិតថាវាគឺជាបទពិសោធន៍ដ៏ល្អមួយនៅក្នុងការចែករំលែកចំណេះដឹងឲ្យគ្នាទៅវិញទៅមក
ខ្ញុំអារម្មណ៍ដំបូងហ្មងរៀង challenging ដោយសារទម្លាប់ហើយយើងគឺធ្វើការតែឯងអាចពិភាក្សាទៅលើគំនិតដែលយើងមានការខ្វះខាតទៅលើចំណុចណាមួយដូចជាការ check ទៅលើ material ឬក៏កន្លែងទិញអីវ៉ាន់មួយចំនួនផ្សេងៗ
Hey, so what do you think about our 10 lions?
I think we have choose the good team. I mean 10 lions. They are from different. I mean I can say like different level. They have a good diversity. They have different ages, different sex. I mean like we have men, women, so young and older. How about you? What do you think?
I think the age range is amazingly big. So that's why like I feel like the people who is older or the younger, they can share their ideas. They have this I would say experience and skill they can share to each other, and that's why we put them into groups and perfectly they can share the ideas and then make each other move on to the next step.
I think not also like older can teach the younger one. The younger also can teach the older because they need to understand the people, the clients. It's not about the design, making clothes. It's also like selling. You need to understand every ages of the clients.
Yeah, it's
so
like
they
what
learn.
is trend.
They can learn from each other how the age.
For example, I think the younger can teach the older what's a trend now, what is like more popular, and then the older one can actually teach them the skill, more pay attention to details. So it's basically just having like different area for them to learn from each other.
They can discuss each other and improve the skill together.
Yeah, and he actually had this courage to dress up into a style that he wants, and
that's also his own brand. He also has a brand of.
Because his own like style can represent his own character as well, I believe. That's how people like styling themselves. But let's see. But again, like when the group is in, the first thing I see is him like super pop, and I'm actually quite excited to see what he can do.
I kind of like Mui Chong. He's very confident of himself, wearing a very tight shirt and pants and with the sunglasses. Also, Yuhan.
Oh,
no, not Yuhan. Ken. Ken is in style.
It's very trendy.
Yeah, it's very trendy.
Yeah. And I think Yan as well. I feel like the color combination is very earthy. I like that color tone, and at the same time, she can actually take the silhouette, having like showcase what your own confidence is, right? This is one of the impression I would say I have. I think the design is very colorful for me. Like there is a lot of different flavor and there's a lot of character going on there. I like how the concept is that we have a theme for them and they actually already have this semi-direction and to create their own space to showcase what they have.
Yeah, but still some advice that they are out of a little bit out of our concept because we can say like Mui Chong design is quite interesting that he will show us his technique to make how the water flow, but it's a little bit out of the concept because we need to show the Cambodia fashion. I mean, like you need to use like can be the colors, can be the textile, something like that.
Also, like maybe some symbol, like accessory that it can add in to brighten up a little bit towards the theme that we actually give it to them.
And also Ken, I can see Ken's. His detail is like talking about the dancing, Khmer dancing. We start from like the dancing, how we
the
like
movement and stuff.
We inspire our dancing inspired from the plants, growing plant to repent. But he quite too simple. But we will ask him how he's translate his design to like modern.
Also, like I think Damon, I really like the design of his, but it's just I feel like again, like you said, the theme direction is supposed to show what Khmer like traditional creativity, culture, and art, right? And for me, it's supposed to be a very colorful, very green, very natural kind of thing. But the color that I saw from his sketch is a little bit like gray, black and white. So I hope that he can bring a little bit more the cultural element into it.
And some of them they inspire from the Royal Ballet, like Kim's and Kim's. I want to know that how he translate from the traditional to the modern one. It's quite interesting.
Yeah, it is. Well, I believe that we're going to have more chances to see how they develop.
I think we can advise them. Do you think that we can advise them to make the better design to the real dresses?
I mean, well, we're here for that, right? We're here for leading them, helping them, and I believe some of the characters is pretty strong, and some character they're still very quiet. But I believe they will open themselves a little bit for us to understand them, so we know how to lead them in the right way. And again, like we're here all the time if they need us. So this is our part.
I'm sure that they are willing to learn things from each other, from us, the mentors. I think we also can learn from them.
Exactly, yes.
And understand them to guide them to the better.
Yeah. Again, because of their character and then what is their impression, for me, I'm actually quite excited to know them. And as you said, they definitely have different experience. We as a mentor, we're here to lead them, but at the same time, we also learn what they have in mind to understand, again, what is the new coming trend in their mindset is, and they might be the next leading the trend. So yeah, we're here for that to support.
We can see from the mood board, their design, they design us, some of them also can lead the Cambodia trend already.
Exactly.
They just they need some a little bit guidance to lead them to their
Yeah, Cambodia have a lot of like rich culture that we definitely can use it as an element, as a symbol to actually show to the world of fashion what we have in our country.
That's why we have them to translate our rich culture to the modern way internationally.
Correct, yes.
So how do you feel about this group?
Well, I'm very excited to see and learn what their design is.
Shall we go to see them?
Yeah, let's go.
ជាឧត្តមភាពដ៏ល្អឯង
True Dogs I was inspired by សម័យសង្គមរាស្ត្រនិយម or
អញ្ចឹងគឺធ្លាប់ជួបគ្នាក៏ធ្លាប់និយាយគ្នាជាមួយគ្នាហើយក៏ធ្លាប់ពេលខ្លះក៏បានរួមការងារជាមួយគ្នាពីមុនមកដែរ
And spirit of the costume I really love and I want to apply to my collection become the modern style something like that. Oh, this one and this is like my inspiration about the description about the dance.